very happy to announce that as early as 2021, Canada will ban harmful single-use plastics from coast to coast to coast.
In 2019, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Canada was going to ban 6 forms of single-use plastics to help preserve the environment. Well, that's about to happen in earnest starting in December this month, and within 3 years, the government says all forms of single-use plastics, meaning in this case things like plastic bags, plastic straws, plastic cutlery, plastic 6-ring plastic containers, stir sticks, those kinds of things are all going to be no longer in Canada. So what's going to be the impact? Well, for one thing, the amount of garbage is almost going to double. Over the next decade, it's going to double to, for those things, from 1.4 million tons to 2.9 million tons. And the reason is that the replacements for plastic, things like wood, paper, molded fiber, aluminum, other forms of plastic, they're heavier. And they're also more expensive. So the government itself estimates that over the next decade, it's going to cost each of us about $50, minus the much smaller amount that will be saved by eliminating plastics, all plastics. So what's going to be the environmental impact? Well, the problem is that the amount of single-use plastics in the environment is very small. It's about 160,000 tons a year compared to the overall plastic waste stream of about 3.3 million tons per year. And of that 160,000 tons, only about 29,000 actually escapes into the environment. And of that amount, a much smaller amount, about 2,500 tons, ends up in oceans, rivers, and lakes, the big problem of marine pollution, which is one of the things the government sold us on for the whole program. And so the problem here becomes that, oh, and by the way, we're only responsible for 0.03% of all global marine pollution. There's actually a better way we could help with this problem, and that would be for Canada to stop shipping 100,000 tons of plastic a year to third world and developing countries for disposals. You know, technically it's supposed to be environmentally done, but we don't know once it leaves our shores. And what we do know is that many of those countries are now starting to send our waste plastic back to us, saying that it's contaminated, that it's not all recyclable, and they don't want it. So if we fix that problem, we would have a much greater impact on the environment than banning single-use plastics, which suggests that this is just another example of the Trudeau government engaging in expensive virtue signaling without actually fixing the problem. I'm Lorrie Goldstein of Sun Media. We're always interested in hearing your views, and please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and our YouTube channel.